Hello and welcome to Kump.
Hello.
I gotta make this. There we go. It's higher now. We're a little late. We're a little late to the podcast. Someone was sick.
I was sick.
Was I sick?
No, it was me.
Was it me?
No.
Was it me who had illnesses all over my body?
No, it was I.
That's fine. I would never make you podcast sick, even though you're still kind of sick.
I was flu-y.
You're not COVID.
It wasn't COVID.
Not Omicron. I was so scared that you had Omicron and that I was going to have to burn your body to keep it from spreading throughout the apartment building, even before you died. I just don't know. I
You would
want
have
to
burned me?
look. At a certain point, you have to think of society. You have to. It takes a village to burn your girlfriend alive. I mean, do you want the virus to win? New York strong. Don't you remember New York strong?
Yeah, I guess so.
The part of that is, using chemicals or.
I mean, look, I'm all for making sacrifices, but do
Sure.
you have to burn my body while I'm living?
Well, I mean, at that point is really a life. I mean, I'm not trying. I don't want you to burn alive.
It seems like you want me to burn alive.
No, I just might need you to if you were gonna compromise the hermetically sealed.
You can't even use a hammer on me?
You'd prefer a hammer.
Yeah. To burning alive? Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I would do it. I would do it very the classy way. I mean, it would be like Game of Thrones or that thing in Rocky where they have like trash cans of fire, and they're all just the champions of the trash cans. Remember?
Oh.
In Rocky, I mean, homeless people were burning their hands.
Right.
In ritual to honor Rocky in the streets of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Be like that. And you could burn me. I mean, I think that goes without saying. You would burn me if the shoe and dropping the shoe.
Oh, I thought you meant like we'd burned. It would be a romantic thing, like we'd burn together.
Well, then why are you even complaining if you thought that was it? Like, if I'm going to go into bed and set the bed on fire, you're going to get all, like, pissy about it? I'm coming with you. You're the one who has COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
You're the one that, sealed
if you throw yourself on the fire.
Yeah.
Like like it's a funeral pyre.
Well, then you killed me.
Then I would consent to being burned alive.
So you're
if
okay.
I got the Omicron COVID.
I mean,
strand.
Omicron is supposed to be more mild, which means you just suffer longer. Is that how it works?
Well, it doesn't take
kill
lives.
you. Exactly. So you just you're living with this COVID problem. Take my life.
Here's the thing: we've been living under the credo of like, if one of us gets COVID, the other one's getting it.
I'm assuming, yeah.
So you're just burning me so our dumb neighbors don't get it.
They are terrible neighbors. They make so much noise in the hallway.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan. You're right. Let's just get them sick.
Yeah.
Can we get vials of? Well, now we're getting into a territory of. We're gonna get shut down for this. This is eco-terrorism. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
You can see we got new headphones. We finally got the new headphones. You don't have to jiggle them all the time to get them to work. Very nice. Very happy. You don't realize it. We have new lights now. We had to replace one a couple weeks ago, and then the front one went out. And look, you happen to be sick, but here I ordered it. We did the Kump Dump episode on Patreon last Wednesday, and it wasn't working. So I went on Amazon.com, right? And then I ordered this light, and it said it's not going to come till Sunday, which seems like a long time. But fine, we record the episode on Sunday. That should be fine. You know what happens? Doesn't show up. Now you're sick, so it's fine. Then Monday comes along. I thought we were going to do the episode. Doesn't show up again. Then Tuesday comes. They cancel it. I order it, and it comes Wednesday. I order another one.
Yeah.
This has to stop. This logistical nightmare. Or is this just Christmas?
I think it might be the Christmas season.
Yeah. All right.
This is the season where there's no pissing.
But now, if I wanted to order one today,
where everyone's pissing in bottles.
It wouldn't come till Saturday. What do you mean pissing in bottles?
I assume this is the time of year when Amazon employees are pissing in bottles.
All right. I mean, at this point, if your bottle game's not up to snuff, What are you doing?
Your bottle game?
Yeah, I mean, you like have a couple bottles. You have like they're on little hooks on your belt.
Yeah.
And they can just easily chunk off like a carabiner, like mountain climbers have. If you don't have a piss system, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's not right.
Yeah.
But it's also like it is what it is at this moment. We'll try to fix it. But in the meantime, what are you doing? Not pissing? I gotta piss. Well, I gotta piss. I can hold it, but I mean, at some point, that piss got to come out. So I don't know what they're saying. They're pissing on my packages.
One solution that they could have is that they have those panties now for when women are on their periods.
Oh, it stinks?
And they absorb all the blood.
What do they call them? They call them like dinks?
Thanks.
They should call them stinks.
Yeah, they should. They could piss into those.
Yeah, why don't you get a diaper? Get a diaper. You work at Amazon. What, you worry about your panty lines? Look, I'm going to start the union. I'm not anti-worker. But in the meantime, let's give them diapers. And next year, we'll do something to try and dig them a big hole at least. Look, if I worked at Amazon, now I know I'm not the man with the most dignity.
Yeah.
But like I would just dig a big hole. I would rent one day one of those like what do you call those? A pile driver? Not a pile driver. What do you call that? That you break the cement with. The
what
is that thing called?
What's it called?
Pile driver? It's not a pile driver. Whatever. You know what it is. That thing. And I would get one. I'd rent it on my own dime, and I would just make a big hole in the middle of the warehouse, and I would piss and shit in there, and I would encourage others to do that too, and that would be my union move. They're like, hey, you don't want to build I built a bathroom. I made the bathroom. I'm the Amazon boy. Give me all the accolades. Give me all the Christmas cheer, because I piss and shit in this hole now, which is where I want. And then
you don't think that your image would be compromised as a union leader if people saw you shitting and pissing in a hole?
I don't. I'd just be like, "Hey, chief, just taking a little piss and shit. I'll be back to work in a jiffy."
What if the company like sleuths? Because the company has little sleuths working.
Yeah, little rats.
Rats. Like what if one of them caught you like in an awkward moment shitting in the hole?
You know what I do?
And then distributed the picture.
They won't get the picture. You know why?
Why?
Because I've got a lasso around the whole hole. And if someone looks down, I mean, if one of my fellow workers comes to look down and see, like sometimes other guys will look down or they'll be like just to see if you're pissing and shit in the hole and like to see if they can take a turn. And I'd be like, oh, just give me 2 minutes, Jimmy. Whatever. But if I see a rat, I pull the lasso and he comes into the hole with me and he doesn't come out of the hole. He lives the rest of his life, which isn't very long, in a sea of piss and shit made by me.
Yeah. Wow.
Solidarity.
Yeah.
Union. I'm a union boy.
Actually, like this, the union symbol could be
me pissing and shitting.
A man squatting over a hole, and some shit is coming out, and maybe some piss too.
Yeah,
but he's got a lasso that he's swinging over his head.
I like it. I mean, can we make this shirt? Is it going to be interpreted incorrectly? I don't know. Look, I mean, I think it needs to be animated. I don't think it can be a picture of me pissing and shitting. It needs to be an illustration.
Yeah.
I believe.
No, I'm picturing an illustration.
Yeah, it cannot be, a digital camera portrait with lighting. 'Cause I'm picturing with like really nice lighting and like backlighting, but it's just me pissing and shitting with a lasso. That can't be it.
Right.
We can't do that, no matter how much we want to. It's got to be a nice illustration. Classy.
It's gotta be nice.
Oh, it's gonna be nice. I cannot wait. This is making me. I mean, look, we got the light. I'm not gonna kill myself, so it's fine. It's just a part of doing Christmas business, right?
Sure.
We got a tree, huh?
We got a nice tree.
Christmas tree. You know, people thought it was a bush. I put a picture on Amazon that's in front of the tree, but it's just very blurry and you can't see people thought it was a bush, you know? But the whole tree, it's like a 6-foot tree. Excuse me. I'm getting sick. I'm getting the COVID. I'm getting Omicron. Represent. Piss and shit. Hole. Piss and shit. What can we call this hole?
But you could call it like the whole of
the gut. Okay.
No, you go ahead.
You got it.
I was going to say like you could call it like the whole of dignity.
The whole of dignity. I love it. The whole of this is my whole dignity. The shirts will say I'm a whole dignity man. Yeah.
And it'd be like you could have meetings around the hole.
Yes.
And it will smell really bad.
It's gonna smell terrible.
But that'll make people even angrier, which is good.
It's gonna smell like pure piss and shit and sweat. I'm gonna be sweating in there. I mean, I'm working all day. I'm just making smells left and right. It's gonna be terrible. Yeah. The people, the union, the company rats, the Bezos, his little rats he sends out are gonna die horribly. Their last moment's gonna be in the worst. It's gonna smell worse than the morgue.
Oh yeah.
This is welcome to the workers' hole. Yeah. The hole of dignity, but not for you. Yeah. Every time I do it, I say that. If I have to pull the lasso, that's like it's written on the wall of the hole. Yeah. It's like, welcome to the workers' hole. The hole of dignity, but not for you. Yeah.
But you could have meetings around that hole.
Oh, yeah.
And say, like, you know, in there, you have no dignity. Right. But in this hole, yeah. We have found it.
We take the dignity back. We leak out our dignity and we suck it back in. Piss and shit reborn. Through our piss and shit, we're born again in Christ. Yeah. Or not. I mean, some people might be Jewish. It's fine. I'm gonna try to be like, you know, if you're Jewish, I'm not gonna try to force Christ on them.
Sure.
But what we gotta say, like you're born again in Abraham, doesn't sound as good. Jesus had the blood. I got the shit. And the piss. Yeah. Piss Christ. What does this mean? Anyway.
Maybe we could work something out with the Jewish employees.
Yeah, we just tell them to pretend to be, you know.
I don't think you could tell them to pretend to be Christian.
Possibly not.
But you could tell them, like, look, just think of it as a Jewish thing. Piss and shit isn't a Christian thing.
Think of it as a Jewish
You think
thing.
Of it as a...
It's a tabernacle.
Yeah. You think of it as a tabernacle.
I don't know enough about tabernacles to know if I'm offending them.
Yeah.
So let's just hop off the Jewish issue. We'll deal with it when it comes. But we're casting a big tent. We're not the
think of it as a menorah.
Again, this might be very, very offensive. I don't know what these objects. I know a little bit about menorahs, but I mean they get touchy about their objects. Yeah. I mean, it's like Christians like to make fun of their own shit, but the Jewish people, like, you'll be like, what is this? The fucking, where the dumb Jesus cracker goes and the chalice with the dumb wine. But I don't ever hear them talking about the mezuzah like that, for instance. They seem to respect it. Yeah. So we don't want to be mixing up terminology with our piss and shithole with their objects. Yeah. They're not going to like it.
Fair enough. They can sit that part out.
No, they are part of it. We will retcon it for. Look, all right. John the Baptist. We'll compromise. John the Baptist.
Oh, sure, yeah.
He wasn't. He was the guy before Jesus. He was his cousin. Shitting, and he was pissing and shitting in the river, baptizing people. This is our John the Baptist hole. And you know what? No, that was Saint. I was gonna say it was Saint John the Divine. Is that church in New York City? Not Saint John the Dignity. It would be so much better if it was St. John of Dignity, and it'd be we could have a big piss and shit statue.
Oh shit! What about the Muslim employees?
They know who. Look, I mean,
I think now we're back to Jesus as a compromise.
I think they got John the Baptist and Muslim stuff, don't they?
They got John the Baptist?
He's probably in there.
Yeah, probably.
Comments. Go in the comments. I want to know about if you know what would be the Muslim thing that would be the most appropriate for the Piss and Shit Hole.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
we want to have every faith.
Let us know.
We want to have every faith
and Jewish too, Hindu, Sanskrit. I can speak because I went to Catholic school for a long time. I know that from a Catholic point of view, at least as far as I'm concerned, that the best analogy is the blood of Christ. But I don't know about other religions.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm very open. I'm very inclusive. And we cast a wide tent, a large, big tent, unlike the Democratic Party with their narrow Hillary Clinton tent.
Yeah. No, every faith will be represented.
Every faith, even Satan.
In the hole of dignity.
Especially Satan.
In the worker's hole.
I want this to be a classical, like, Jesus versus Satan kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
In there.
Well, everybody's got a Satan, right?
No, I want to pray to Satan.
Oh.
And Jesus.
Yeah. No, we could probably swing
I want to pit them against each other. That's what the workers should be doing, just pitting Jesus and Satan against each other. And then taking the money. Taking those spoils. Judas had it right, perhaps. Should Judas Iscariot be the mascot of unions?
Oh, maybe.
Pitting Jesus versus the devil and taking that silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. And he hung himself. And then it's like, oh, you ruined it. We had a good thing going. We could have unionized Caldor. Wall. You remember Caldor? It was like a precursor to Target and stuff. I mean, who knows? I mean, I think Target's been around for a long time, but like not in Long Island. I mean, at this point in Long Island. But I mean, when I was a kid, there's no Targets in Long Island. Then it came. But there was Caldor before that. There was Rickles. There was Channel. There was all sorts of stores. The supermarket was called Finest.
Huh.
Never heard of that, have you? Those Stop and Shops now. Walled Baums. There's meat farms. They're still around. But you know what meat farms is really good at? Produce. Great produce and meat farms. I'm just saying it's all very... I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Christmas tree. We have a Christmas tree now.
Yeah.
It's very nice. 6 feet or so. Comes pre-lit. I ordered... people go, did you order any Batman ornaments? I didn't yet. Maybe we should. I ordered Mario Brothers ornaments for something because I've been playing Mario.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll get some regular balls too. Maybe a Buffy the Vampire. You like that Buffy thing? You like Buffy?
What Buffy thing?
Buffy the Vampire.
You want to actually hang a Buffy on the tree?
I mean, you like Buffy the Vampire, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't know if a Buffy ornament really works.
All right, whatever. I mean, I'm going to have a Mario. If you want a Buffy the Vampire, you can have it.
It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, first of all.
All right, the same thing, right?
No. A Vampire Slayer slays vampire.
But she's also a vampire.
No, she's not a vampire.
How is she slaying then?
She's just the chosen one.
Chosen to what? Wear short skirts?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, Marone. Who chose her? Fucking Dan Harmon? Was it? No, that's the other one. Who's the guy?
Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon chose. Who's that? The other one wasn't chosen to be pregnant, huh? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
She got pregnant and he threw her against the wall and said, "Don't you fucking dare."
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hate pregnant bitches. Quote Joss Whedon. I can't quote him. That's a satire. I think that's crossing a line. I can't literally say something awful and say quote Joss Whedon. But we got a Christmas tree. People are giving me in the comments, not everyone, but there's a contingent of people who say they're sick of my hoodie, or my Carhartt hoodie. What is this? This is the classical working man's clothing.
This hoodie is like your Andy Richter.
My Andy Richter?
Like to your Conan. Like it's not.
What is it? It's just useless. It keeps me warm.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like your right hand person. Oh my god.
What's going on? You ratty tissue.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, now this is how I got sick in the first place, probably.
What, from eating?
Filling my nose into your ratty tissue.
Well, get your own tissues then. What am I stopping you? Look, I got nothing against Andy Richter. I got nothing for him either. I mean, it's fine. It's he's great. What do you want me to tell you? He's a comic. He's Buddy Hackett reborn. Okay, Andy. I mean, he was good in Arrested Development, I guess. In that cameo he did. Not particularly. It's fine, babe.
Yeah. No, he's all right.
I don't care about Andy Richter. Now, to be fair, I don't look. Conan's a very funny guy. I didn't watch all the early Conans. Maybe he's great. Was he great?
He wrote the monorail episode of The Simpsons.
Andy Richter?
No, the Conan.
No, Conan is obviously a very talented man. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't like, I'm not a Conan head. I'm not a Simpsons kid. Yeah. I like these things, but it's not my everything. I didn't develop a personality based on Conan O'Brien. I based on being a fat kid. Not having friends. And threatening my father. But we have a Christmas tree. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is, first of all, I'm not wearing it like, it's like against my skin. It's like a jacket. It's a zipper hoodie. You can wear, I don't know what you want me to wear. Hype beast? I'm not a hype beast. You want me to be a hype beast? You want to go there? Well, I'll get an Echo. Is Echo still a brand? Is Sean John? I used to have a Sean John jacket, actually. It's very nice. You wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think I'd have a Sean John jacket. Is it Sean John or is it Sean John?
Sean John.
Sean John. Yes?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Of your Sean John jacket?
You don't clock that at all? I say Sean John, you don't go, really, you and the Sean John? I look good.
What does a Sean John look
like? It's
like?
Puffy Combs' brand.
Oh, okay.
I look good in it. It was brown and tasteful.
You can't throw me these curveballs when I'm sick.
Well, sorry. I just assumed. I assume you were stylishly wearing a Sean John jacket. Anyway.
You were?
Yeah.
Ah.
The guy you're with. Sean John all the way. You never even knew it.
Wow.
We'll move on. I'm very excited. I got this in the mail along with not with the light. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which box it came in. This movie I've been searching to watch with Lucie for months or a month. For a while. It's my favorite holiday film. You can't find it anywhere. It's been scrubbed from the internet. And we're not going to discuss it too much today. Because I want to watch it with you tonight after we do the podcast. And then we're going to, we'll do a little review or something. But it's the Ed O'Neill vehicle, the John Hughes production of Dutch. Dutch is a very funny film, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. With the young Ethan Embry. He calls himself Ethan Randall here, but it's Ethan Embry. He's the guy from Can't Hardly Wait. And he was Nick Papagiorgio in the Vegas Vacation movie. Whatever. It's Ed O'Neill. He's a rich, bratty rich kid. Ed O'Neill's the working class guy who has to take him home to his mother, and he's just very. I don't want to give it away, but I'm very excited for Dutch. This is a setup for the next episode.
Yeah.
After we watch Dutch, because I don't want to spoil it. I need the plot for you, but you cannot find this online to stream to buy. I'm not looking for a free stream. I'm going to pay $40 to stream it. I mean, that'd be dumb, but still. I had to buy a DVD off Walmart like I'm some guy, in 2001. So very excited for that. I guess we'll do the Batman.
Wait, did you read any of the little reviews?
Yeah, I'll read some of the reviews.
That are on the box? Because there's one at the bottom that I really like.
Yeah, it's 4 stars. It's like Home Alone with Bart Simpson, which is not accurate at all. No, it's not. That's not. Don't go by that. I mean, I don't know that the character resembles Bart Simpson at all. But whatever.
No.
I mean, it's a very good movie.
He looks like a little puss.
I mean, yeah. Look,
Bart Simpson had some.
Yeah, I mean, if he was Bart Simpson, Ed O'Neill would get along with him. They'd be slapping ass, or not slapping ass, slapping fives, and smoking cigars together, and watching bum homeless men beat each other.
Yeah.
For fun. Because they're bad people. Them, not the homeless people. Anyway, it's like Home Alone with Bart Simpson, Patrick Stoner, WHYY Philadelphia. I don't know. It's just a nice tease for the next episode. We haven't watched it yet. We can't discuss it. I mean, I've seen it, but tune in for that.
Yeah.
We'll get to the Batman, I guess. We have the Batman, the animated series Batman. You know, I realized that I was complaining last episode that I don't have enough Batman. I have a bunch of Batmans that I've taken out of rotation on the shelves that buried into my Rubbermaid container. So we still have a bunch of Batmans in reserve. This is what I can't.
Good.
We've never used this one yet. Are you excited?
Yeah.
I almost bought
I'm
you
relieved.
Yeah.
I like it.
You're slowly simmering over this Batman situation.
I'm happy. No, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, here's the thing with the Batman the animated series. Batman is that it doesn't stand up very well.
It's very, this one is very soft and rubbery.
Well, the cape is very rubbery, yeah, and the whole thing is very top heavy. He's got the body of a V, just a complete V. But you love the animated series, right?
I do love Batman the animated series. I like that version of Batman. He's just kind of like, he's a little bit cheekier.
You think he's cheekier
than the other Batmans?
He's always hugging and kissing criminals.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a criminal.
Yeah.
There's like 6 different episodes, where at the end there's some criminals crying, he's hugging them or some shit, telling them it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, honestly, the show in general, when we rewatched it recently, it is a lot softer than I remember it being.
Right.
Like, there's often like these little these emotional misunderstandings at the core of things.
Sure.
But look, he's dancing.
He is dancing. Oh, that's cute. We should make a stop motion thing. I had an idea for a Batman cartoon where he catches one of these lower criminals, like the clockmaker guy.
Yeah.
The clocksman? No. Whatever. The master.
The clocksmith.
Dr. Clock, whatever his name is. And he fucking takes he just takes his batarang and puts it right to the back of his head. And he goes, "Say hello to the Grim Reaper." and he fucking fires a batarang through his fucking eyes from the back of his skull. And then, so he doesn't help them. Just makes them die horrible deaths. I know Batman doesn't kill people, but I would. If I was making Batman, I'd have him kill everyone.
Oh yeah.
Pregnant women, elves.
Why would he
Christmas.
kill them? Are the pregnant women criminals?
He knows. He has a date. Just a sixth sense. A sixth sense for this kind of thing. You know, it's like if Harley Quinn gets pregnant, he shoots her. Things like that.
It seems like he just has a vendetta against pregnant women. This Batman.
Well, his mother was pregnant once.
That explains it.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, what? It's Art Deco Batman, but it's not just pregnant women. You know, also child molesters, tax collectors.
Why are pregnant women just lumped in with child molesters and tax collectors?
Well, it's not all pregnant women. It's only pregnant. I'm just saying he won't rule out pregnant women.
Look. I guess in theory.
If a pregnant woman's a tax collector, he might have to, and she comes around Wayne Manor trying to
Wait, hold on. I completely glossed over this part. He kills tax collectors.
Look, he's got to use his money. He's got to use his money to save Gotham City. How is he going to do that if these new, every 4 years, a new mayor comes into Gotham with their new policies, their new tax plans, trying to tax the rich? You think they're going to do better than Bruce Wayne and Batman?
I've got to say this is probably a more realistic version of what Bruce Wayne Batman would be.
Yeah, but not because he wants to buy a yacht. I mean, he has to have a yacht to keep up appearances. That's why he has it. But so he's going to buy a yacht. And he can't buy a yacht and a Batmobile if you're taxing him at 65% tax rate. You can't. So he could, sometimes tax collectors have to, or like mayors, mayoral candidates, progressives.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but not because he's a fascist, because he is helping people.
Sure,
right?
by killing pregnant women.
You're dwelling on the pregnant women.
And tax collectors.
It's not that he kills pregnant women because they're pregnant. He just doesn't stop killing them if they're pregnant.
Right.
If they happen to be pregnant, that's no excuse. That's not so.
So I imagine him like let's say Batman is at the mall.
Yeah.
Right. I just imagine him like he sees a pregnant woman, and he kind of slides up next to her, like sidles up next to her.
Yeah.
And just kind of like whispers to her, just so you know, this isn't a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
And then he kind of disappears.
Yeah. Don't think I'm not going to kill you if I have to.
Right.
Murder is still an option. Have a good day.
Okay. Well, I guess that's basically fair.
Yeah. See? It's just equal in the playing field.
So if a pregnant woman is collecting taxes in Gotham City,
yeah,
Batman will kill the pregnant woman.
If she starts nosing around his tax situation. Yeah. I mean, he might try to bribe them first. Yeah, he doesn't want to kill people, but he can't be stopped from helping people. That cannot happen.
Sure.
Gotham be overrun by criminals, so he has to sometimes kill politicians.
Fair.
I mean, a lot of times he kills them before he gets to get elected. So it's not like, they might not be tax collectors per se or whatever. They're just candidates, progressive candidates, third party candidates.
Yeah.
Andrew Yang.
Sure.
Nosing around his.
Batman would totally kill Andrew Yang.
Well, let's not, put that out in the open here.
Look, I'm saying Batman.
I'm just saying
I'm saying Batman would be wrong too.
No. I'm saying is, be a rat. Keep him up. Batman does what Batman needs to do. That's all you need to know.
I guess so.
All right.
Yeah.
If Andrew Yang,
I mean, look, if that's the reality we live in, then.
Look, if Andrew, is Andrew Yang for higher taxes even? I thought he was actually not really, right?
I mean, I think eventually it would have to be.
Well, it's eventually going to be a problem for Batman.
Yeah, Batman is not in favor of universal income. Basic universal income.
As long as you don't try to take away his Batmobile or his yacht, which he needs to keep up appearances, by the way. It's not because he's a playboy. He has to seem like a playboy.
Right.
Don't judge him. You know how many people he's killed to save this city? I mean, people lose their minds, possibly, because Batman famously doesn't kill people.
Yeah.
But he's going to have to.
Yeah.
But I take over. DC Comics is very interested in this, I'm assuming. I've not talked to them. But yeah, so that's the animated Batman. Art Deco, right? He's an Art Deco Batman.
Art Deco, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll move on. Some of these topics are from like Sunday. So it might be a little outdated, but I think they're still good. I should have gotten more topics. There was school shooter. There's that school shooter and his parents, and they got arrested. I'm not sure what they did. I'm assuming, I don't know his name. Let me look it up. The school shooter.
I'm going to guess. You let me know if this is true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess that they somehow allowed him to get his hands on the gun.
Oh, I do know, actually, yeah.
That they that he got it from their house or something. Or that they ignored certain signs.
Rhonda Hart. This is not a good article. Let's see.
Maybe they ignored warning signs, like the Columbine shooters.
A Michigan prosecutor charged the Michigan school's parents that's likely to be used against the black parents soon. When prosecutors, well, this is not the article I was looking at. All right, I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. I'm not sure what this guy's talking about. So they bought him a gun, I think, on Black Friday, which I mean is normal. I think that's totally fine because you get a good deal, right? Why are you gonna overpay for a gun? So they got him a gun, and I guess they just kind of threw it in his crib or his bedroom. They let him have it, and he
is the first baby school shooter in history.
That'd be amazing. I'd love to be murdered by a baby. He's so cute.
That'd be cute.
the school called the parents, I guess, the day he killed everyone. And and they were like, look, he's freaking out a little bit. This kid of yours. This kid's a real problem, we think. Look, I mean, if this was pre-Columbine, I don't know what that would do, but this has been 25 years of this shit.
Yeah.
I think pretty good at spotting these things now, and this kid's a problem. He drew this picture of him shooting people, and he captioned it.
Okay, I'll be the mom. I'll be the mom.
So your son drew this picture of him shooting a bunch of people.
So what? You're punishing him for being creative?
Well, he captioned it, and he said, the voices in my head won't stop.
He has creative thoughts. He's unbridled creativity.
I'm going to do something.
He should do it. He should be an artist. Don't you have art contests at this school?
We
do. What the fuck are we paying our taxes for anyway?
Oh, God. Can you just take him home? I'm afraid he's going to shoot me.
Why? Why? Because he's a creative boy. He likes doing comics.
He's literally telling us he's going to commit a school shooting. Can you just take him away for a while? Does he have a gun?
You're so fucking useless. Look, it doesn't matter if he has a gun.
Doesn't matter. All right, so he doesn't have a gun.
It doesn't matter if I bought it for him.
Wait, did you buy him a gun?
Just because he kept bugging me.
Did you buy him a gun?
I said, I don't know how these things work, but if you want to figure it out, go ahead.
Did you buy him a gun?
I'm not saying that.
Hope he doesn't have a gun in school.
I'm saying, why do you get him into a fucking art contest?
I mean, I just hope he doesn't have a gun right now. I mean, you're saying you won't take him home.
I can't take him home right now.
You got something better to do?
So I'm cheating on my husband.
Oh.
With this hot little piece.
Hot little piece?
Yeah.
What is it? What was that? The guy works at Chuck E. Cheese? What you got going on?
Yeah. No, he works with Chuck E. Cheese. And I gotta drive him places because he doesn't have his license. He got taken away.
How old is this guy?
He's like 65.
65?
Yeah.
65-year-old piece?
Yeah.
All right, so you sure you can't squeeze in taking your kid home so he doesn't kill us all?
Well, is he shooting people now?
Not that I'm aware of, but that's not really. If we wait for that, then we're nowhere.
Your Honor.
It's not court. It's not court.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to speaking to a judge.
Understand? Yeah. So I mean, that's speculative. I mean, that's not a transcript per se.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell me the gun.
Yeah.
And then he shot a bunch of. It's the most. When I first heard him, like, I mean, look, I'm never totally against charging the parents because, like, what did they do? Like, I'm always like, if you said you're gonna charge the parents, they go, maybe. What are they doing to this kid? Why'd you shooting people? Even if it's just bad cum, you know?
Yeah.
I'm open to it. But then you hear about the facts, and you're like, yeah, these people, they're worse than the shooter.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know, and then they fled, and they got like $4,000 in cash, and then...
Wait, is that part about the drawing true?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I got basically. I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something like voices in my head.
Oh,
I'm gonna do something.
Holy shit!
Yeah. No, they're really bad. Not even just bad parents, but like bad. It's almost like they wanted him to do it.
Yeah. No. It's like they totally just raised him to be a school shooter.
Yeah. I mean, unless whatever article I read, which I can't find now, was wrong. I mean, look, sound off in the comments if this story, if she wasn't fucking a 65-year-old Chuck E. Cheese employee, sound off. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty crazy. I mean, do you think they should? Do you think they wanted? Do you think they were like watching the past couple decades, going, you know, I wish we could have done this. You know, they actually might be old enough that they could have been in Columbine. Who knows? They're not that old. Maybe it's that kind of thing. Oh, I wish I could have done it. Maybe it's more like it's the regret of not doing it. You know?
Yeah.
Just like I didn't make the swim team, or I didn't try out for the football team, but you can because that's what these parents were. I didn't shoot the school up. I could have. I watched Columbine on TV. I was Too much of a coward. But not you, my boy. Not you, my boy. What's this kid's name? We shouldn't say the kid's name, right? That's what you don't do?
What, the school shooter's name?
Yeah.
No, I think you could say that.
You're supposed to, though. It's bad. We don't want to give these kids, clout.
Oh, right, because of the copycats or whatever. Somehow I don't think that us sputtering at his name and probably mispronouncing it is going to give them the sense of glory of like reading somebody's manifesto on CBS.
Is that a dig at me? Is that a shot at me? That some guy, there's not some kid out there who would love, who would commit a heinous act like that just for the mere fact of me saying his name. I'm not a big enough deal for that. Between the audio and the video, this podcast now gets 10,000 listens and watches. But I'm not a big enough deal.
No, you're right. There are many teens who would kill for the honor of coming right after the Depression Batman segment.
I mean, look, you could do a lot worse.
Look,
I'll tell you,
honestly,
you could do a lot worse.
I wish I was saying that sarcastically.
Yeah, it's just the pickings are getting slim out there, all right? You know, it ain't Walter Cronkite no more. I'm what you get. Maybe that should be a PSA. This is what you get.
Yeah.
I'll be saying your name. And this is what you want? You want to throw your life away so I say your name after a Depression Batman?
I feel like we're the most likely to get like headhunted by like minor school shooters. Like the school shooters who don't get covered.
We don't live in a school.
No, we're gonna get headhunted as in for media exposure. Like,
okay.
We'd get headhunted. We'd get headhunted by minor school shooters who the mainstream media misses out on,
right?
Because they're too busy covering the major school shooters.
And like the ones where you get away. And we have so we're actually like we get stuck having to talk to the FBI. Like, I don't know where this kid is. You telling me he's a Patreon member? Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And the FBI will just execute me and pretend I reached their gun or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
That's gonna get me killed. Don't do that. If you're a big enough fan of the podcast, don't shoot anybody.
Yeah. No, that's.
But especially not in a way that gets me killed. Terrible. I would like, to be known as a guy who, like our show should be connected with those videos of soldiers and dogs. That's something we can be aligned with. That's good for business.
What do you mean, soldiers and dogs?
Soldiers come home from war. They're done killing. Now they come home and the dog, and he's happy to see him.
Oh.
Imagine one of those, but then it just says Kump at the end.
Yeah.
Tune in to Kump.
Yeah.
Right?
It's great. That'd be a great promo.
I mean, if any soldiers out there who listen want to do that, make a video like that and then go, and like maybe you just maybe the video ends with you turning on the Kump podcast on YouTube. I mean, or
even
I'll retweet you. Even
if you want to do some stolen valor.
Look,
that could also work.
I would never ask that. I mean, I would never ask you to go to a military surplus store. I would never ask you to spend a very reasonable amount of money. I would never ask you to spend not as much as you might think or even check eBay. I would never ask you to get a really good deal, possibly.
Yeah, no.
And do that. I would never ask that.
Never.
And I would have no way of knowing if someone did. So I'm incredibly fearful because I would totally retweet you. I know I would. I would feel awful if I found out, but I would never know. So, but I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. We would never just knowingly retweet that video.
I would never knowingly retweet it, but there's no way I could know.
And in all caps.
How could I possibly know?
In all caps, right.
Hero
Kump supports the troops.
I mean, there's no way. I could never. There's no way I can know. But so I would definitely do it. It's just a fact.
No one could blame you.
It haunts me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that, just a dog, cute dog. Make sure it's a cute dog.
So wait, what does this headline say?
Well, this is a different article.
This is an article about what we were talking about.
This is the Washington Post, by the way. Democracy dies in darkness. That's their whole lie they do. Because, Jeff Bezos' thing. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
You just had the mantle head.
Oh, yeah.
Democracy dies. It's a big lie.
Sure.
I mean, if you got what I just said, it was a nice little quip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a lie they do. I mean, it was like
it
was like a David Mamet play or something. I don't know. But anyway. So, all right, this is I don't know what this is the Washington Post. I don't like it. But it's not it's a paper of record of some sort. It's a big paper. I'm not making this up. It's an article that has a racial component, which is fine. I mean, they're making a point. I don't know. I just have no idea one way or the other. It does seem weird. You'll hear that I guess the name of the column is Monkey Cage. What does that mean?
Wait, what?
What is Monkey Cage?
Wait, who wrote this article?
Kyle Ritten? No, Evan Burnick. I don't know. I don't know what Monkey Cage means. Maybe it's fine.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine. Why would it be in the Washington Post otherwise? A prosecutor charged the Michigan shooter's parents that's likely to be used against black parents soon. I can't say everything that gets used against anyone gets used against black people.
Yeah,
I mean, this is what sucks.
I'm not saying that it's like that. I'm not saying that I get what it's trying to say.
Right.
But it's like it's weird because it's just weird because it's like the parents who got arrested are so white.
Oh yeah.
And it almost feels like a little bit racist, like to be like. Hey, that will be black parents soon. Like it's like especially since like it's always white kids.
Especially if he's not a black guy writing this.
What?
He's not a black. Hey! I know you're upset about these white people, but don't worry, we're gonna use against black people soon.
Don't worry.
No, I don't look. I mean, it seems like indisputable, just because again, reality is like anything that gets used against white. Yeah, like black people get screwed with the law, and and sometimes black people commit crimes too.
Yeah.
These people committed a crime.
Right.
Not all, police injustice.
But you gotta say, usually the people like shooting up schools.
They don't tend to be black.
No. I mean, well, I guess, if you count like
DC Sniper, but that's different. But yeah.
Yeah.
But that was.
I just mean like these Columbine style shootings. Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't think a lot of them are black.
Yeah.
I don't think it's relevant. But yeah, it seems implicit bias means those powers used for. Yeah, okay. He said when prosecutors' powers expand broad. I don't know that prosecutors' powers are expanding broadly here. These two are guilty of
they're guilty as fuck.
I mean, I guess it depends on what they're being charged with. Are they being charged with murder? I don't know if you can charge.
They actually did actively ignore all of this shit.
Well, it's like criminally negligent homicide, probably, or maybe murder. I don't know. I don't think you can demonstrate intent. Although it is pretty crazy.
Yeah, this
is really bad. I think sometimes there's bad people and they need to be put in jail, and we don't go. Not every case that gets prosecuted is a thing. Like if someone murders, so you go, we gonna charge a black guy with murder now? I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean, some people have to go to jail.
Yeah. If a guy shits on his newborn baby's head.
Ooh, that's bad.
You should probably go. There's probably some reason you should go to jail.
Hey, guy shits on the black guy. So we gonna arrest a black guy for that too? I don't know. It's all very tricky. Very, very, very charged atmosphere out there. What?
Black people are disproportionately charged with shitting on their newborn babies' heads, even though white people commit the crime far more.
I mean, you're joking, but people probably do that.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't doubt it.
I'd love to see stats. I mean, I'm not a guy who likes to look at crime stats, like one of those nuts. I mean, look at the FBI crime stats. So that's just, all right, relax. But like, but that's one step I wouldn't mind. Just how many babies get shit on.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it would be a sexual thing, right? It's those cacophiles.
I feel like it could also be like almost in the same vein as shaking your baby. Like you just do
No,
it.
it's not the same as shaking a baby.
You just do it out of frustration.
What? You think you're like trying to get a baby to stop crying so you shit on it?
Or just like you're just frustrated with the baby.
All right, I don't know. This is not a case that you're making. You're not making a great case for us to have a baby.
Yeah.
If you're to look, you just get a little frustrated and you take your pants off and you shit in the baby's head. I mean, look, it happens to the best of us. Don't ever do that. I mean, shaking a baby, at least you can see it makes some sense, right? Like can I have some of that Red Bull?
Yeah.
My throat's getting scratchy. I'm drinking too much Red Bull here. But like I can see I would never do it, but I can see how you get there.
Yeah.
Baby's crying. Just stop crying. I don't see how you get to there where you're shitting on it. Walk me through that a little bit.
Well, let's say, okay, so first of all, let's say you start off with a man who's in his boxers, right? So let's say it's late at night.
Okay.
Like he's not, it's not in the middle of the day. He's not getting out of a full work outfit.
Okay, fair. He's not wearing a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's in his boxers. And let's say he's sort of like...
Let's say, sure.
Rocking the baby back and forth. The baby won't stop crying.
Right.
And then maybe like the baby spits up on him or something.
Okay. And maybe
he's on a little Coke.
Okay, so he's on a little Coke. Okay. All right, fair enough.
So, and let's say he's just like, he goes like, and he drops the baby.
Oh, so he's dropping the baby.
So he drops the baby.
Okay.
And, in a rage... He pulls down his boxers and shits on the baby.
I mean, look, if you were arguing that he's just enraged, drops a baby, accidentally somewhat. I would never drop a baby, but, we were arguing that, this guy should go to jail, but so whatever. Drops the baby. And then the shit comes out, like he shits out of rage. And it falls down the boxers onto the baby. Maybe I see your point. But the pulling down the boxers, that's a no-go. That's... Look, I'm
not saying it should be allowed.
That is not on.
Like, I'm not saying it should be tolerated by society.
You sure?
I'm saying it could happen.
Look, anything could happen. We're talking about I don't think you need to have billboards. Like you have to have billboards so people don't shake their baby, because it's a thing you might do if you didn't know any better. Out of frustration, I don't think your scenario of pulling down the boxers and after you drop the dropping is probably worse. Honestly, babies' heads are soft. You shouldn't be dropping babies,
right?
And now you're shitting on top of that.
Sure.
I mean, it's a 1-2 punch. I mean, I don't know where you draw the line. Probably before the dropping, though.
Yeah.
The dropping's the bigger, that's.
Well, in my scenario, I'm imagining the baby spits up and it kind of shocks the man, and he kind of he reels back.
This is a man who just got out of jail. It's the first time he's holding a baby. Babies spit up all the time. How surprised is he that he drops it? This is the first day. I mean, that's terrible. I mean, you shit on a 1-day-old? That's no good. This is not relatable.
Look, none of this is good.
But it's not even relatable is my point. You can't... Look, there's a thing in the law. It's a concept called a crime of passion, right?
Yeah.
Because we understand that it doesn't mean you get away. It doesn't mean you get off scot-free. But we understand that there's a certain... We can empathize that people can be pushed to a certain brink, right? That a normal person faced with a traumatic event, or just or a certain situation of instigations can snap and have a moment of rage and do something they wouldn't normally do when it's not in cold blood, and we allow for that because we have empathy. I don't think anyone would have any empathy for the man pulling down his pants and shitting on the baby.
Look, I don't think so either. And I'm not saying that it should qualify as a crime of passion even.
Okay. But what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
You're the lawyer. You're the lawyer. We'll do one more little. So okay. I'm going to be the prosecutor,
All right.
And you be, so I'm going to make my closing argument. Mine will be relatively quick.
Okay.
And you're going to be the defense lawyer. You're going to make your closing arguments.
Fine.
All right. For the prosecution, my closing argument, this guy pulls his pants off and shit in a baby. All right, I'm done. Counselor?
Thank you. I won't deny that my client is a deeply disturbed person. But the fact is, when he... The fact is, this is crazy, isn't it? I mean, this is a crazy situation. It's so crazy.
I can't be talking to you during your closing. These your closing arguments. Do you want me to respond?
Sorry, I thought you were the judge.
I'll be the judge.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also not supposed to talk during your closing arguments.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were the jury.
Yeah, I mean, none of us are really supposed to talk.
Look, lawyers perform to the jury.
Sure, okay.
This is pretty crazy, isn't it? Huh? This is a crazy situation. It's so crazy that you might not even know what to do about it. In which case, you should just let him go.
You're worse than your client. You should burn in hell for defending this man.
Perhaps.
Are you sick?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did he shit on you while you were in your office?
I may have gotten a little bit of the shit in my mouth. But while we were examining the evidence.
What evidence? The baby?
the baby, and then the shit on top of the baby.
Where? I mean, in what state is that? Did they scrape the shit off the baby and put it in the Tupperware?
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious about the procedure here. I like crime shows, like CSI and NCIS. I'm just into that.
Okay.
Anyway.
I don't know if this is really prudent for a member of the jury to be talking this much during my closing argument.
You kind of opened the door with your very unprofessional.
It was a rhetorical question.
I mean, you paused for a long time as if you were waiting for a response.
Look.
I mean, the judge would be stopping me. He's not stopping me. I think
objection. Is this a okay time to ask for an objection?
Look, this is.
I don't know how this works.
This is the worst. This is the worst trial I've ever presided on as a judge, and I'm probably gonna kill myself after this.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Well, that's too bad to hear, Your Honor, because I have the utmost respect for you.
Would you like to go on the date, the Chili's, maybe?
Okay.
Before I kill myself?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you let this person off, I really need to win.
Yeah, I mean, did you promise not to do it again?
You promise not to do it? He can't promise that, no.
Jesus Christ. Can he say he will try not to do it again?
He says that he'll try to take it into the consideration, but that he can't make any promises.
If I wasn't going to kill myself today, I would not, because it's not going to hold up in any scrutiny, but I'm going to be dead tomorrow, so it's fine. So, case dismissed.
Hold on, I win?
You win.
I win?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
This is an abomination of the law here. You realize that? You should be disbarred, and I should be executed.
I can't believe I won.
This took a weird turn. Just a corrupt judge trying to get laid before he kills himself.
Wait a minute. Can you wait? Do you even have the authority to say he's not guilty? Isn't there a jury?
I mean, if you pay attention, you'll notice that I said case dismissed.
Oh, good. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice.
That's good improv. What was this about? This is about a school shooter?
That's about a school shooter.
Interesting. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys anything you want to plug?
I don't think so.
Okay. Tune into our Patreon. You can find the link in the bio of the description of the podcast or YouTube. You get an extra episode every week. Only $5 for that. Then you get the Kump Dump. $5, get an episode every week. It's great. We'll be back on Monday, most likely, unless I get sick. But Mondays are the days normally. So enjoy. Have a great week. Goodbye.
Bye.